Hello everyone, Platinum here, back with another video. I'm just gonna, there. Today, we are going to be doing the comment suggestion things. I picked two amazing comments from you guys. The first one was do more mech videos. So here I am doing another mech video on how to make a dual wielding mech that has two swords and a few custom special attacks that will boost your chance in winning a fight. The second one is show you all of my boats. Now, before we start, I will be doing that suggestion first, but I'll be doing it very, very quick. So the first one we have, you've seen it, is Vomito. This is from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It is one of the divine beasts, I think, and it's not finished. I don't think it ever will be because I've stopped working on it for a while. But I mean, it's pretty cool. 2 or 3 days to get that progress. Next one is Eradicator. You've seen this one in the other video as well. It's just a really bad worship because this is the first ever mega structure I've ever made. Prison, other stuff. We have a cockpit, cannons on the side. Next, we have Time Terminator. This is the unfinished cruise ship. Right here. Oh, wait. Oops. Now we have, let's see, grind. We don't need to see my grinding. Let's see the destroyer. This is a shark bite destroyer, if you didn't know. We got a control panel, cannon, turrets. Next, we have Pirate PvP. This is like a PvP game. You go in here, you grab some weapons, and then you launch with PvP mode on, and you fight like the other team. Last one standing wins. Next is this. This is the mech from my other tutorial. Go watch my other tutorial if you want to learn how to make this amazing crocodile mech. Next one is my work in progress build. This is like a dragon type. If it's like a wyvern, it's gonna be pretty cool. Don't know if I'm gonna finish it, but you know, I think I will. Next one is evil.co. It's like an evil base with a bunch of things, normal warship, and an aircraft carrier. And next we have Godzilla. This is like a Godzilla game. This has also been in one of my videos. You pick a monster and then you just fight with the monster. You can destroy terrain. Next one is my steampunk boat. This is one of the builds that I'm proudest of. Next we have Croc Chaos. This is my biggest build yet. It's like a giant mutant crocodile. And yeah, it's pretty similar to the one I did in the tutorial. Finally, we have Night of the Night. This is my my current. Oh, yeah, I got replaced by that. Whoops, I forgot. Anyways, now we can go to the tutorial on how to make a dual wielding mech. So obviously, first we have to start with the legs. So I'm starting with the feet. You can make this any size you want. I am just going to be doing it a small size because this is a demonstration. I usually make my feet like this, on this shape, so I can have like the actual foot. You'll see what I mean by that. Ah, that did not go well. What happened there? Feet, I need feet. There we go. And bang. So now for what I mean by the feet, it's like this. This little thing breaking out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now for this one, I am actually going to be covering in the spaces. This is going to be like a kneecap, I guess. And we're going to have concrete for this side. Like this. Obviously you don't need scaling tool, but I'm just doing it because it is a lot faster to work with. And it makes, I don't know, it's just a lot easier. There we go. Obviously, you guys don't have to do these kneecap things. Or, well, they're not really kneecaps, they're shin pads. But You can do whatever you want with your mech, because I mean it's your mech. Get creative. You can tell me you can tell me in the comments what you did with yours, and I'll try and respond to as many as you have as I can. And yeah. So now for the second strap. There. This is going to be a very fearsome warrior. He's going to have like a little symbol. He's going to have the symbol of fire. I have no idea how to make a fire, so I'm just gonna... Yes, that is perfect. And it's gonna have like a little thing in the middle. Now we do this. Yeah, that looks cool. We're gonna have like a little thing. Yes, that is cool. I like that. Let's leave that. Actually, never mind. Yeah, it's a pitchfork. It's super cool. It means warrior. Actually, we have a slight problem here. If we do that, the legs are going to get connected. So let's just have the things like that not fully connecting. So now we have to do the same thing on the other side. Like so. And another thing, you don't have to fill it in. You can do it like this if you want. Like I do in my other mech videos. But I'm just doing it because I'm doing it like this. Because I want to make this mech like filled in, kind of, I guess. And that, and I make sure I don't get trapped inside. That happens to me so many times. I'm building something, I just get trapped inside, because I kind of lose focus. Now we do the little pitchfork. Even though you should probably have a sword. There we go. It's like a little sword. Now we do... The sword is kind of like that. Oh, nope. Yeah, there we go. Like a sword. Shing! Meh. I don't know what it should be. No! Oh gosh, that just happened. Okay, let's just... we can replace that easily. Thankfully. I'm just gonna add like a little plus. Like I said, you guys can get creative with your builds. Doesn't really matter. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. But there, that looks cool. It's probably not centered, but meh, it's fine. Now we have to do these straps. This is like a barbarian warrior or something. And bop. And you can actually do this with scale tool if you're just that lazy, but I'm not lazy. Surprisingly, because I mostly am lazy. Bop. Bop. Okay, now it's time to connect the legs. We go into candy. Bop. Bop. There we go. And now, okay, that not being centered is really annoying me. I'm just gonna have to fix that off of it. I'm really annoyed by that. There we go. Much better. Okay. Now we can finally connect the legs. So to connect the legs, I would probably use wheels like this. So we put 2 on those sides, or 1 depending on the size of your mech. And then we want it to go, yep, like that. We put wheels on the end, and then we put butter, and then we just make the second part of the leg. We will also have the second part of the leg armored. So we're just going to do that. And we do the same thing on this side. The reason why I'm not filling it in fully is because it's going to have the the armor pads on the legs. And we do this. We make it the right height. Yeah, just there we go. That should be a good height. Okay. Now we can connect it. So to connect it, you're gonna need any pole, and you just find the middle of the wheel and you put it on there like that. So it is connected, and there you go. Finally, you have to connect it with butter so that the joints don't disconnect and fail. Okay, so now we just kind of design this entire part of the leg. I'll be right back when I do that. Okay guys, so I have detailed and painted the legs. Personally, I am quite happy how it turned out. Basically, for this, I just copied this on top of this just with no feet. I've added some like bolts or something into the shin pads. I have added buckles. Obviously, the buckles don't need to be centered because this barbarian is not a perfectionist. I'm pretty happy on how this is turning out so far. But now it's time for the torso. The torso is kind of strange. Well, it's not really too strange because you're basically doing the same method for connecting the upper leg and lower leg, except that both of the legs are connected to one thing. So if you do the same tactic as you do with the other thing, except so you put butter down and you make the bottom of the torso like this, and then you connect it to the other butter so it's like that. Now I am actually going to add a few like pieces of armor plates on the front of the torso because that it's cool, right? Because if the barbarian doesn't have armor, then how is he gonna fight without getting hurt? He needs protection. This barbarian is gonna have either dual swords or dual axes. Personally, I think axes are did I just walk through that piece of concrete? Okay. I thought I just walked through it for a second. I don't know if I just fell off. Well, I have no idea what happened. Okay, so this is our torso. I'm the armor pads. For the armor pads, I'm going to add the chest pads first. It's about that big. And same for this. You don't have to add these. I'm just adding it because it looks kind of cool. Well, for me anyways. There we go. And now we're gonna add like a 6-pack because I mean, who doesn't want a 6-pack? Or like an 8-pack. Let's give him an 8-pack or however many packs we can even give him. Barbarians are cool. Or we can just do one big, maybe like one big strap of thing across the chest like this, and then just another one for this part. I'm just gonna move it over for a bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna add 2 parts for that. Yeah, that looks pretty okay for me. Y'all don't have to add this, but I'm doing it because it looks pretty good. Now for the detail like I did on these, we're going to be using these and just putting them at the edges. There we go. Just add more detail like this. And we're going to add 3 of them for the chest part. Like that. And then we rotate it and then just put a bunch of them in the middle like this. I'm going to put 2 of them like that. So there's the chest. Now time to do these straps. I'll see you guys when I'm done the straps. Okay, so I have done the armor pads with the straps. I was also generous enough to give him a back part because if someone tries to do a back attack, he's got some protection there. So that's always good. To color the buckles, I used this color, but it's actually this color because those are mixed around, and I have no idea why they are. I don't know if it's going to get fixed or not, but I hope it does because it always confuses me. And it really is quite annoying. So, we have our straps, and I need to put some more buckles on. Never mind. Okay, we have all the buckles, we have all the straps. For now, it's time to do the arms. The arms are usually kind of hard, I guess. Jeez, this guy has a lot of straps. Maybe we can add some extra armor in between the straps to make it look less strange. There we go. I'm just giving, we just need to give our guy some more protection, you know? Because the front is perfectly fine, but the back ain't so protected. So we need to fix that right now. Oh gosh, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. And bop. And bop. There we go. Bop. And bop. I'll also add some other details at the end of the video. For now we have to add like the bolts into this part of the armor. That, and that. There. Now for the other part. Bop. 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 And now this part. Bop. 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 Okay, so that's all the bolts we need so far. Now we need to get some candy, and now we need to jump really high onto the shoulder of this dude. Well, he technically doesn't have a shoulder yet, but he will soon, don't worry. I'm pretty okay on how he's turning out so far. He looks like kind of a peasant warrior. He's not like one of the high-class knights. He's just like a normal warrior. So, for the arm, we're going to be using the same technique as I always do. We're going to be using servos and wheels. But first, before we do that, we need to do this. There. Okay. Now for the arm, you get a servo. Put it there, and get a wheel. Put it there, just like that. Bop, bop. Okay, now we get some butter, and we attach it to the wheel, like this. Bam. Make sure it's really in there, so that the arm doesn't detach. There. Yeah, I think that should be safe enough. Maybe just one more. Yep, okay. Now we can start the arm. For the arm, we're obviously going to be using this material. And that. Okay, that's perfect. That is very nice. And we're going to be doing it halfway down. You betrayed me, Wheel. How could you do this? My own wheel has betrayed me. I feel so defeated. Actually, we can just do that. Yeah, there you go. Problem solved. Yay. Although it looks like he's shrugging now, it's fine. Yeah, that's not really that noticeable. Okay, as I said, we do it halfway down, about there. Pretty close to this buckle right there. The third buckle. And I like to make my arms a little bit thinner. And not perfectly square. Because, you know, I just do that. It looks a little bit better. It looks like the Alex skin from Minecraft, because Minecraft is good. Bop. And bop. There we go. Now, before we do the arm padding, I think this dude needs a little bit of, you know, shoulder padding. Also, I might minimize the amount of buckles on the back. Like, turn these two just into one, so it looks less weird, I guess? I don't know. I might. Anyways, so, to start this, we get this. No! Why did I do that? I missed completely. Oh, yep, I missed again. Wow, I am the best painter, like, ever. There we go. Okay. For this shoulder accessory, we need like a spike, because spikes are awesome. Everyone likes spikes. For the spike, we're going to use this material. It needs to be in the middle, though. So the middle is about there. That means the spike is going to be There. Spike. Haha. Spikes are cool. We all like spikes. There we go. That is a very, very well made spike. At least I can say that. Okay, I'm just gonna do the spike this color. There we go. That's a nice spike right there. That is what I call a clean spike. Clean spike. Okay, shoulder pad. Like that. And now for the strap, we do this, and this. There we go. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. Buckle, pop, there. So we have our little shoulder pad. I mean, not shoulder pad. The shoulder pad's right there. This is the upper arm pad. I don't know the proper name for it because I'm not like a biologist or something. A biologist, is that a thing? Is that how you say it? I don't know. This part, it's pretty simple. Before we do the wheel mechanic, we are just going to do the average, if you know the average thing with the butter. You have to make it like that. Yep, that looks about right. If we do this, is that, oh gosh, no, yep, there we go. That and that. There you go. Bop, bop, bop. Come on. Yes. Okay. Bop. So now we have our lower arm, like that. There you go. Now we paint it our desired color, like that. Now we have to add the lower arm padding kind of thing. He doesn't really need padding in that area, or maybe we can do like a broken padding. Yeah, that would look really good. He's been in many wars, yet he has survived. He is one of the toughest warriors out there. Hardly anyone wants to face him. You know, this broken pad thing kind of gives me an idea. Okay, so I've made him more warrior-like. He has some more broken pads. Also, make sure the straps aren't attached to nothing, because that would look kind of weird. So we have our super cool looking warrior guy. He looks pretty nice, I gotta admit, but his feet, they just, there, now he has feet. Okay, so for the weapon, oh wait, we need to do the straps for this part first. We don't really have to add straps, I'm just doing it because it's cool. And we need to attach the strap. Maybe the strap can be like kind of curved a bit, like that. There. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Okay. Now we color the straps. Bop, 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 bop. There. Now we add the buckle. What is going on over there? What is going on over there? Oh well. Okay, now we need the sword or the axe. No, sword, axe. I have no idea. One sword in one hand, one axe in the other. Yes, that is absolutely the most perfect idea ever. So I'm going to be using some metal / plastic, whatever you want to call it. And for the sword, we will actually need it to be a little bit wider. Like do I hear a jet? Oh, jetpack. Please don't glitch in. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, so this give me like an old time sword, but I will make this sword magical. This will be a very magical type of blade. It is a blade like no other. It has the magic of the flames and all that stuff. So we're going to do quite a normal blade for the start, but then it's gonna be kind of like a khopesh, and it's gonna curve right around like this, and then we're gonna go up one more layer, like that, and now we can go down. Now, about me saying the magic blade of amazingness. This blade will actually have a magic amulet in the spot that I just left out. It's that cool. It has its own little magic amulet. Okay. So for the amulet, we're gonna use some white glass or gloss to kind of do this, like the magic amulet right there. So the magic amulet will be green because green is cool. Wait, why did I color the glass green? The glass is supposed to be white, like that. There we go. For the sword, I will make the... Oh wait, we need to do like the other part of the sword. You can actually make this double-sided sword, but if you want to do that, I'll leave that to you. Okay, so we have our sword. Now we have to color the blade. That. And then we have to do this part of the blade. So magical. This part of the blade is going to be like that. And there we have our little magic blade. So, now to connect these two arm things, we're going to add 2 on this side. We will get the wheel. We will do that, and then we need to connect like that. And now we get any pole and we connect them both, and we add some butter. Make sure the joints went full, and there we go. So we have connected it. So now, before I continue, I will now take it for a test run. The test runs are really fun, because you get to, just play around with the mech and see how it does in the test. I'm going to have to replace the crocodile. Well, not my big crocodile, my tutorial crocodile. I pay respect for that crocodile. Oh, wait, I need to do the butter first. For the butter, you just get a button and place it randomly. Yeah, it works. Oh, yep, that's a sign of it working. Aha! See, when you test run, you can... Oh, it wasn't attached. You see, when you test run, you can see what's wrong with the robot, and then you can fix it. So, with this part, yeah, there, see, it's not attached. So, let's attach it. So, we get any pole. We do that. And we do that. There. Now, we can save it. And now we can test run it. It is very important to test run your mechs, because you might never know what's wrong with it. And you can always fix the things that's wrong with it. Well, okay, yep, that's a sign of the arm working. Now we have to get in this chair. And then we get the cake, like that. Bop. And now we delete these. Here we go. Yeah, so that is not connected either. Oh wait, yes it is, but it's not connected properly. So we will fix that, but this is our mech so far. He is actually looking really cool. Okay, now let's fix the arm part. I mean the leg part, is it? Yes, the leg part. Okay. So what's going on here is the steel from the wheel isn't connected to that part properly. So to connect it properly, we need to do this and really secure it. Kinda there. So we have to really secure that thing. Let's also just add a part like that. There. So that looks pretty secure to me. So there we go. We have fixed the wheel. Now we can continue with the next arm. Okay. Get candy, and then we do the jumps. Oh gosh, no! I keep falling. No. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we delete the test running seat. Now for the second arm, we do the exact same thing as we did with this arm. I will be right back when I copy this arm. If you want to do the other arm, you can just rewatch this part where I do the arm, except that's just on the other side. I'll see you guys when I do that. I am soon done the other arm. I just need to connect to that. Yup, that looks good to me. The butter, like that. There we go. So I have done a rough thing on the second arm. Of course, I'll let you guys add the straps, but I'm more focused on the weapon that will be in this. Now remember, you must save every time you do a limb, because that's just how mechs work. Because if the server crashes, something really fatal could happen, and you haven't saved your mech, so you have to kind of restart it. And that's very annoying. That has happened to me many times, and that made me quit Build-A-Boat for a few days until I had the courage to come back and restart the build. Oh, thinking of those moments made me hurt. Oh, why did I just jump up here when we're doing the weapon? Okay, it's axe time. For the axe, we are going to need to make a big, long stick. And I'm going to make it kind of bended because it's been through a lot of wars. And it's going to be kind of like a rough axe. So this axe will also be magical, because this is the magical warrior of awesomeness. And that's a pretty cool name. So, I'm just going to close this. Whoa. So, for the axe, we need to do this. We do the center, like so. There we go. In the middle of the axe, I'm going to have like another like orb type of thing. You don't have to put it if you don't want to. It's totally up to you if you do it or not. But yeah, I'll leave that to you. For the orb, I will also use neon blocks. And I will put it right in the middle like that. Now, for the tip of the axe, should be a hammer. I don't know, axes are cooler, so I'm going to do an axe. Actually, at the top of the axe, you're going to need the continuation of the stick. Like that. No, not like that. Like that. There we go. I forgot what an axe looks like, so I'm just going to do it from memory. So an axe has like a... It's like a fire axe, has like a thing at the back or something. Like that. Sure. And then they like extend out. Like... One. Yeah, it's about right. Then like this. I completely forgot what an axe looks like. So I'ma just do this. But then it like kinda gets sharper as it goes. So like that. Does that look like an axe? If I make this shorter, it will. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of an axe. That could work. Sure, why not? Okay, we have our little axe. This is the axe. We're gonna leave that red, and obviously we're gonna need to color it. Bop, bop, bop. Bop. There we go. For the axe, we're gonna make it like a dark shade of gray, like this. There we go. This is a very powerful axe, and at the tip, we're gonna have it red. Okay, so this is our barbarian warrior so far. For the head, I'm going to make a part 2 for the head. It's probably gonna come out either tomorrow or today. I hope you guys followed along and enjoyed this tutorial. I obviously don't want to make the video too long, and I will see you guys in part 2, which I'm probably gonna make as soon as I finish this video. Okay, before I do part 2, we are obviously going to test the mech and see if it works properly. This is the big moment of truth. If it doesn't work properly, well, fix it. Let's see what's wrong with it. It's just, basically making a mech is just trial and error. Things go wrong, things go right. Okay, the arm works. The other arm, Oh, rip button. The arm. Okay, the other arm works. Okay, my hope is big. My hope is full. Now the cake. Cake. Boom. Okay, this looks good. Will this work? Yes, here we go, guys. This finally works perfectly. So this is part 1 of the barbarian kind of warrior. Part 2 is going to be coming soon. The part 2 will be the head. It's going to be it's going to be like a shorter video. This has been very good, and I will see you guys in the next video, aka part 2. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day.